about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get started up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
To throw is gone. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Deuce Vaughn with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Jair Brown on the stop there. 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. And going deep for Hill. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Caleb Shudak on to try the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw, it's Levis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Look at this defense for the Vikings. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Levis on third down. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. These two teams all tied after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw is on target to Burks. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A second down throw from Levis. Got a man, it's London. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Levis back to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Levis now on second down. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Luke Musgrave from 3 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill shedding the tackle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Hold on.
Goff on first down. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think game things out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. This pass is caught by London. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Handoff coming left is Vaughn. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Levis now off of play action. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On the ground with Vaughn. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Deuce Vaughn in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now Goff on first down. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. The final shot before break here. Goff. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Through the middle of the field. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
The throw to the middle taken in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, here's Levis. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Levis. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. Zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They'll throw it again with Levis. This one swung out to Vaughn. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 34. And this one is right through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
And when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now Levis. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
2nd and 10. In motion left is Davis. Levis looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
In motion left is Davis. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now we'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw this.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now Goff.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Here's Goff. takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 76. 76.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, Goff. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's going right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Throw out wide to Walker. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Hey, 76. Hey, kill.
To the air again. Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 5. What's up?
Goff now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Flushed out right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
17.
Here's Goff. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do. We kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Levis. This one into the hands of Vaughn.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Levis, he'll look to throw it. And that's complete to Davis. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Levis.
Flush to his right.
And this one too low.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Levis to throw. That is caught. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Levis. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's Levis. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Levis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Throwing now, here's Levis.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, It's enough to get him first and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the...
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for two.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it.
No.
It's complete.
But Steve is not.
End zone, no flags. And there may be a play away from winning the football game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Lions, it's a good fifth win for them as they play